Time now for Weather Watch with meteorologist Matt Makens.
Hope this Weather Watch finds you doing well. Coming out in your February edition of the National Academy newspaper, you're going to find details on how active the severe weather situation was in December. Was it unusual? Was it not? Some perspective there, as well as an outlook going forward in time. For this C2C, let's talk about the Tonga Volcano. That volcano occurred down in the South Pacific, right in here. There's Australia, there's the United States, so a long ways away from home here. However, we did notice a bit of a tsunami across the west coast. We also noticed that your home barometers, those pressure sensors, had an uptick as a shock wave rolled across the United States. Started east, rolled across the U.S., all part of that volcano. Now, from a climate standpoint, it released, the volcano did, a lot of ash into the atmosphere. It's way too early to talk about the climate impact or how your weather forecast may need to be altered because of the volcano. But that is something we need to watch as we go throughout the spring into the summer and try to pinpoint what those details are. How big of an impact is that eruption on our climate system across the globe? So that was one of the more recent headlines that we've had over the last couple of weeks outside of December's active weather. What's the status of La Nina? Big time impactor for the country. No real change in the equatorial Pacific Ocean. Still colder than normal there. And those sea surface temperatures dictate La Nina pattern. We also have colder than normal ocean temperatures around Alaska, western Canada, and the west coast of the U.S., all driving our climate. Speaking of climate, the long-term outlook, I'm going to be talking about this a lot at the conference in Houston. Hopefully you can join us for CattleCon. But what we're going to be talking about is La Nina trying to weaken as we get into the summer months, but it doesn't totally go away. We'll either be La Nina or neutral throughout the summer ahead. Details on that in Houston. As far as the spring outlook is concerned for now, best fit years shown here. Warmest of all, we're down across the southwest, as well as driest of all. This is precipitation, so dry and warm expected here across the south and southwest. Areas of moisture, Ohio, Tennessee valleys along the Mississippi, perhaps some hit and miss areas across the northwest and northern plains and the east coast. But again, mostly dry for the southwest, and that leads toward colder than normal conditions being elsewhere. So drought conditions here with the heat, and then colder than normal for the central and northern plains and out towards the east. That's for March, April, and May. If I don't see you in Houston, we'll see you here on the next C2C.